Today we will discuss about the amortized analysis. In last class we have discussed about the complexities. The complexities are come to the time complexity and the space complexity. Time complexity means how much time it will take to run the given algorithm or given program. The space complexity means how much space is needed to store the given algorithm. Okay. The amortized analysis is mainly depending on the complexities. In that mainly are held the three types of the complexities. The first one is comes from the best case time complexity. And second one is worst case time complexity. And third one is average case time complexity. Best case time complexity means in that we can find out what is the minimum time it will take to run the given algorithm. It will give the minimum time required to complete the given algorithm. And worst case time complexity means what is the maximum time it will take to complete the given problem. What is the maximum time it will take to complete the given problem or algorithm. And the average case time complexity means what is the average time it will take to complete the problem. What is the average time it will take to complete the given problem. So these are the three time complexities we are having for any algorithm. Okay, now we will discuss about the amortized analysis. The amortized analysis means that is mainly depending on the worst case time complexity. Using the worst case time complexity, you can reduce the worst case time complexity into the average case time complexity. This type of the process is called as the amortized analysis. Amortized analysis means you can take the worst case time complexity and you can reduce the worst case time complexity into average case time complexity. If you are doing that one, in that this is mainly depending on average amortized cost. So this is mainly depending on amortized cost. So what comes under the amortized cost? The amortized cost means what is the cost it will take for each operation. Amortized cost means what is the cost it will take for each operation is called as the amortized cost. So in that amortized analysis we are having the one principle. That principle is the amortized cost is greater than or equal to the actual cost. The amortized cost is greater than or equal to the actual cost. Using that principle, you can take the amortized analysis. Okay, now we will discuss about how to take this through the one example. Suppose we can take some sequence of operations. The sequence of operations comes under the insert operations and the delete operations. So these operations are comes under the I1, I2, D1, I3, I4, I5, I6, D2, I7. See, these are the sequence of operations we are having for this one. and each and every operation must have the sum of the cost. So the I represents the insert operation and D represents the delete operation. I represents the insert operation, D represents the delete operation. So each and every insert operation must take the cost of 1 unit. Each and every insert operation takes the cost of 1 unit, and each and every delete operation takes the cost of, and D1 takes the cost of 8 units, and D2 takes the cost of 10 units. In that insert operation take the, each and every insert operation takes the 1 unit of cost, and D1 takes the 8 units of cost, and D2 takes the 10 units of cost. Okay, now we will consider the what is the actual cost we are having. We want to calculate the actual cost. So in that we are having the insert operation. Totally we are having the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 operations. So I1 to I7. That means 7 into 1, that is 7 units. And the D1 contains the 8 units. And D2 contains the 10 units. Total 25 units of cost we are having. Totally we are having the 25 units. Now the amortized analysis means we must reduce the actual cost, the amortized cost. So how to do this process? So in the D1 we are having the 8 units and D2 we are having the 10 units. Okay, now you can reduce some of the cost of the D1 and you can add these amount to the insert operations. Suppose I want to reduce the 2 units from D1. Reduce 2 units from D1 and add the 2 units to the, add these 2 units to I1 and I2. So that is D1 contains the total 8 units. Now I want to reduce the 2 units, 8 minus 2, that is 6 units we are having. Now I1 is comes under the, already we are having 1, plus you can add the another 1, that is 2 units. I2 we are having the 1 plus 1, that is 2 units. Now I1 and I2 are comes under the 2 units. Similarly we can take the D2. In D2 we can reduce the 4 units and we can add these 4 units to the I3, I4, I5, I6. So that means 10 minus 4, that is equal to 6. And we can add this I3 equal to 1 plus 1, 2. I4 equal to 1 plus 1, 2. I5 equal to 1 plus 1, 2. I6 equal to 1 plus 1, 2. So now we will calculate the what is the cost after reducing the units. That means in that you must calculate the amortized cost. The amortized cost means in that you are having the I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6. Each and every one contains the 2 units. So I1 to I6, that means you are having the 6 items. 6 into 2, 12 units. And D1 contains, you are having the D1 6 units after reducing. D2 contains 6 units after reducing. And we cannot change the value of I7. So I7 equal to 1. So now we will calculate the total cost. The total cost is also similar to the 25. So that means in that the amortized cost is greater than or equal to the actual cost. You can follow this principle and you can solve the process. So this is the example for the amortized analysis. According to this example, we are having the amortized cost. So the amortized cost of this process is comes under the one equations, that is 2 into I plus 6 into D. That means each insert operation is having the maximum 2 units and each delete operation must contain the maximum 6 units. And if you are taking the actual cost is comes under the 1 into I. In the actual cost, the maximum amount is I 1 plus 10 into D. The delete operation contains the maximum 10 units and the insert operation takes the 1 unit. So these are the two equations we are having this one. So depending on that one, we are having the one bounding process. The bounding is comes under the amortized cost is having the bound in between 2 star I plus 6 star D, comma 1 star I plus 10 star D. So this is the bound you can use for taking the process. So the type of the process comes under the amortized analysis.